Hey everybody, this is a slideshow of a lot of my old pictures and some new. I'm going to narrate for you and tell you what they are. Okay? This is a good friend of mine named Sonia. I love her dearly. She'll be here for the 4th of July weekend and we're going camping and mud riding together. This is Amanda. She's another dear friend of mine. I've known her for many, many, many years. This is another good friend of mine. It's a beer. This is a bonfire. I used to love to make bonfires. This is Rodney, and that's the waitress at the bar we were at that day. This is my old little kitty Max. I love Max. Rest in peace, boy. That's Johnny, and I have my balls in his face. That's me acting crazy. That's a Corrado. I wish I had one of those. Volkswagen Corrado. This is Jennifer, an ex-girlfriend of mine. It's one of the last times that I got to see her before she got married. Yeah. I'm drinking a blue cup as I do this. This is Jennifer again. This is somebody I don't know. He's holding up a king mackerel. This is AJ, and he's caught a giant redfish. This is an old car with a TK101 sticker on it. I thought that was cool because that TK101 sticker goes way back to my childhood. This is me and Rodney. He's a dipshit. Don't really talk to him no more. And this kid, there's no telling what this is. Just I don't know what I can't explain it. Okay, there's a bunch of friends of mine. There's me and Rodney peeing on the tire of a Peterbilt. This is what happens to you if you fall asleep in my house. There's me holding up a Bonita on Pensacola Pier. There's me on Crab Island about 2 weeks ago, Destin, Florida. There's my friend David and his wife Jeannie. They have crabs. There's me swinging a kid around in my childhood. I got the newspaper. This is just a cool picture of a skull I liked. I thought I'd put it on here. This is my grandfather. Doesn't that look like me? I took this. This is one of my first pictures I took with a cell phone. That's me. Don't know what to say about this one. Check out my coffee table. I made it out of transmissions and truck glass. There's me holding up a redfish. Another redfish. Sorry. There's another redfish. Another redfish. Well, actually, that's the same one, but I'm just holding it in a different way. There's a king mackerel that some old man with suspenders caught. There's Sonia again. She's taken a picture of herself and sent it to me. There's Rodney. He's always tired. Get it? Always tired. And this is all the time people say, "Oh Jesus," and I just tell them, "Well, my name's Kevin, but thanks anyway." There's me in the olden days standing on the top of my Scirocco. There's me and Amanda in a tree on her 30th birthday. And there's me and Jennifer, one of my ex-girlfriends, on the pier of Fort Walton Beach. I think that was probably that may have been the last. There's Max. Never mind about Jennifer. That was Max in the grass. There's me one night after coming home from the bar. There's me and Rodney acting crazy. Oh, there's a bunch of Spanish mackerel. Spanish mackerel that I caught on Pensacola Pier. Check out the name of this Chinese place. Peter Ho's. There's me in a pie eating contest when I was a kid. This picture was from the newspaper. There's some graphic design that I did when I was a little younger. There's me and Amanda. One of the times that she had came down from Washington. Yes, I'm a Yahoo. I am a Yahoo. There's Amanda again. And this picture was taken in Washington State near Yakima in the bar. And this is also up in Yakima. The next few pics that you're going to see are from Yakima, Washington, when I went and up to visit Amanda when she lived there. There's some rocks that I were balancing on top of one another. Here's the same thing. There you go. That's the end product. I balanced those rocks perfectly to stand up like that on a log, which was pretty cool. There's me getting a kiss from Amanda. That is a zucchini. That's a giant zucchini, and we blasted it with bullets. I think we're in a bar named McGuire's. Oh, shoot, I don't know how that got on there. We had better be glad that she had a bikini bottom on. Goodness. I don't know why that got there, how that got there, what happened to that. I need to get rid of that. It's is Amanda, pointing backwards. This is some very, very cold water, which is at Mount Rainier. This is glacier runoff, you could call it, and it's super cold. Okay, here in a minute, I'm going to jump in it. I'm going to jump in it right here from about 50 or 60 feet. And there's Mount Rainier. Here's bullet practice, or target practice, I guess you could call it. There's Amanda shooting the AK. There's me shooting the AK when I had hair. There's me shooting the AK again from the backside. Amanda's got the 9. Amanda's got the 9mm. 9mm again. There's me with a 380 and a 9mm, shooting them both at once. And there's Amanda with this beautiful picture. Check her out. This is her when she picked me up from the airport. There's an old bass that I caught in my backyard where I live now a long time ago. Oh, that's my boat. And this is some girl that was walking along the beach and she just wanted to be friendly. So we took pictures of her. Okay, this is Amanda and her great friend, Margaret. Yep, there's me and Amanda in the back of my boat. And I think maybe my friend Robert was driving. This is Liz, Robert's, or Teresa's daughter. That was Max. And this is me and him. I'm going too fast. These pictures are going way too fast. This is me and Jennifer. We were at Outback Steakhouse to meet my father. And let's see. Here we go. This is us inside of the steakhouse. Well, that microphone really picks up that drink really good, doesn't it? About halfway done with it. Sunday. I can drink on Sunday. There's Amanda. Sorry. Damn, that sucks that I said that. Maybe I should quit drinking. That is not Amanda. I'll take that back. That is Jennifer. And this is the Escambia Bay Bridge, which was I-10 after Hurricane Ivan. Okay? There's Robert and Teresa. These are two very wonderful friends of mine. This is a guy I don't really know who he is. And there's me, and that picture's kind of screwed up. And that's me. That picture's a little bit fuzzy also. I think it was resized or something like that. Screw that. That picture sucks too. This is the bartender. She's awesome. Her name is... Oh, gosh. What was her name? Her name was Lisa. No, I'm not even going to go into what that is. Half you people might be able to know. There's me and Jennifer again. 1993, I think. This is a business card that I had created and also had the graphics put on my old truck. And here is Hurricane Katrina. There's Kim. She's from Arkansas. There's me holding up a black-tipped shark. Those things are so good to eat, especially that size when you put them on the grill. Me, Robert, Teresa at the Paradise Lounge. There's a picture of my Hiney Hine, and Jennifer's passed out on liquid Demerol at the beach, Pensacola. Rodney and, well, forget that. That's me and Max. Me and Jennifer. Here's Jennifer trying to pick out some music. There's Jennifer about to put her tongue through her fingers. There's my old boat. 1800 Chaparral with a Yamaha 115. And there's me and Amanda again in the tree in our front yard on her 30th birthday. There's Max and Dinklebump. Okay, the little white cat's name, I called him Dinklebump, but Jennifer called him Harley. But I called him, I think a better name was Dinklebump. Dinklebump was a cool name for a little old cat like that. These are just birds on the fishing pier out in Fort Walton. This is the sun set. No, this is the sunrise. Okay. Yeah, this is the sunrise out on the Pensacola fishing pier. And there's a size red, that's the perfect size redfish for eating. There's a redfish and a Spanish mackerel. There's the sun set. Okay. Big old Spanish mackerel in that cooler. That's me sitting on top of a Buell. There's Kim on a Harley. That's nothing but paint. She ain't got nothing. She ain't wearing nothing but paint. There's me on the Buell again. There's me with permanent marker all over my face. There's me and Amanda again. And this is a picture that my friend Casey drew for me. There's a close-up picture of a fire. This is a true sign at the baseball field where I live. Okay, this is going too fast for me. There's me and Rita Joe. This is a girl I dated for a while. Um, there's Rodney and his Peterbilt. There's my old Corona. Old Corona. They ought to make a song about that. Old Corona. It's my friend Robert. This is Robert and his girlfriend Teresa. There's me and Teresa. I don't know who that is. Just some girl on the beach when we pulled up to the beach. There's that one girl again that we saw on the beach and she wanted to get friendly. There's me and Amanda. I think we're at the Paradise. Yeah, we are at the Paradise Lounge on Pensacola Beach. There she is again on the boat. Robert sitting next to Margaret on the boat. There's me driving the boat with a blue cup. Look, even way back then I had a damn blue cup. I wonder what was in it. There's Robert trying to kiss Amanda. Look, okay. I don't think he got a kiss, but there's the sun again. There's a cool statue that I had to take a picture of. This one place where I did a job. That's a giant Spanish mackerel right there. Holy cow. This is my friend David from Arkansas. What a dear friend David is. This is my first Toyota 4Runner. There's me and Rita Joe in my backyard. This is a girl I dated for a little while, but she turned out to not be so wonderful. There's another picture of my old Toyota 4Runner. Yeah, I broke up with Rita. She's oh god. There's my ex-girlfriend Jennifer and her ex-boyfriend Johnny. This is me standing by the fire. There's me with a bass again, just a little bass. Look at how young I looked. Holy cow. There's me and Rodney standing in front of his Peterbilt. And there's me and Amanda again. I think we've repeated this picture a couple times. There's me on the Ducati. This is David at work. He's a bartender. My friend David that lives in Arkansas. There's me on the Buell again. I think we're repeating a few pictures, so y'all just bear with me. This is a girl I dated for a while. Her name is Vanessa. Okay, and her son's name is Tyler. I really liked them, but she had a lot of problems, and we won't go into all that. This is me on the back of my sister's old boat, drinking beer, and that's Billy Bowlegs, a long time ago. This is Donna, one of my ex-girlfriends. I still love her dearly. Donna, you're beautiful, and I love you. Isn't she beautiful? Yep, there's me when I used to smoke cigarettes. I don't smoke anymore. Been quit for about 3 years now. There's me as the sun goes down. Okay, this is we've seen this one before. Okay, there's Robert and Teresa at the Paradise Lounge, Pensacola Beach. There's me with my hairy chest. Yep. There's me with my hairy chest again. There's me and David fishing, and he thinks he wants to do the happy dance behind me. He's doing the happy dance. David Chastain doing the happy dance. Now watch. I get him back right here on the way back. I get him with a beer bottle. Oh, he's got one too. Okay, there's David with his wife Jeannie. They came down to visit. This is about a few years, maybe 3, 4, 5, 6 years ago. I don't know. There's me and David. This is when I didn't have such a big old belly. This is when we went out to eat. Yeah, we were out to eat that night. I'm not even gonna. Yep, we were in Panama City at Club La Vila. That's David, me, Jennifer, and David's wife, Jeannie. There's me and Jennifer. David and Jeannie. Me and Jennifer. Me and Jennifer. Didn't we make a cute couple? Me and Jennifer. I mean, no, that's not me and Jennifer. That was just me by myself. There's me again. There's me again. There's me and Jennifer. These pictures were probably from 1993. There's me by myself, and that wedding ring on my finger is not really a wedding ring. It's just a best friend ring. So I've never been married, and I don't have no kids, except for this one right here. This is my dear Max. Rest in peace, buddy. I miss my Max. I don't know. I'm just a lunatic. That's all. Yeah, y'all know I'm a lunatic. What we're looking at here is this guy on the haystack. Well, there's me next to a big old fire. There's me and Jennifer behind a restaurant in Destin. Close up picture of a fire again. Here's my certificate for the completion of air conditioning class for the carrier infinity system. And this is, check this out. I made this. Oh, damn, I wish I could pause that. That was, here it is again. We made these copper panels out of sheets of copper, 4x8 copper panels. We cut down and we made siding out of it for this guy. He wanted copper siding. So we did this to his house for him on the golf course. We made copper siding and we installed it on the gables and the soffit of his house. That was awesome. I'd like to see what it looks like today. We treated it, by the way, so it won't turn green or nothing, you know. That's my sister down there. This is the Billy Bowlegs Festival many, many years ago. That's me standing up with my arms hanging out, trying to get everybody in the crowd to go. There's my sister. There's my sister with a beer on her head. This is just the crowd of all the crazy people. Just Jennifer is smoking a cigarette. This is a good friend of mine named Phil. He lives in Jacksonville, I believe. And this is a good friend of mine and one of Jennifer's best friends. Her name is Tina. And there's me and Max again. Look at that cute cat. There's me and Jennifer. Boy, she's giving me a eat shit look, isn't she? This is destruction after Hurricane Ivan. Sheetrock fell from the ceiling. Paint fell. Sheetrock sagged. We had to eat army food. This was my kitchen and my laundromat after the hurricane because we had no power and we really couldn't go inside because there was too much mold and stuff from everything. So it really sucked. Hurricane Ivan was very destructive and it affected me severely. Yeah. There's both of my houses. Well, it's going too fast for me. Okay. That house was ruined. That car was ruined. 93 trees ruined in my yard from Hurricane Ivan. There's a power line that was knocked down, and in the background you can see the transformer with the telephone pole down. There you go. And there's the aftermath. I got up there and put some plastic on the roof. Try to keep some of the water out. You know, so look at that pine tree. It just snapped it. Bam! That's a huge pine tree compared to my foot. Snap. Just snap, crackle, pop. Alright, cleared my driveway out a little bit. Wow, man, this was a horrible time. Horrible, horrible hurricane hit Pensacola, Florida. There's Amanda's old house. There's me and Amanda shortly after the hurricane. There's me and Jennifer shortly after the hurricane. There's me and Max. Ain't no telling when. Probably before the hurricane. There's some guys fishing and they're both all dragged up catching something on the Fort Walton Pier. Okaloosa County, Fort Walton Beach. There's a guy eating a fish. We paid him $5 to take a bite of that fish. And there's me with a giant redfish. These redfish right here are too big to keep by law, so we have to throw them back. Yep, way too big. That's Robert. He caught a redfish. We had to throw him back. There's Robert, Teresa, and their son, or Teresa's son, Josh. There's me, Robert, and Teresa. Josh, Teresa, and Robert. Josh and Robert. There's Josh drinking a bushwhacker. Paradise Lounge, Pensacola Beach. There's Robert getting caught on camera. He don't know what he's doing. We don't know what he's doing. But now, look at Robert. He's all happy. He's probably drunk as can be. There's me and Teresa, and I think we're happy. There's Robert and Liz. Okay, these next few pictures are going to be from a bar on Pensacola Beach. I'm not even going to introduce anybody because y'all probably can tell who's who by now. I'm just going to take a break from talking because, whew, damn, I'm starting to feel like an auctioneer. I'm almost done with that drink. I'm going to have to go mix me another one here in a minute. One blue cup down for the day. First blue cup on Sunday, 10:30 a.m. One blue cup down. Is somebody burning something in my neighborhood? There's smoke outside. Good Lord, I hope not. Damn it. Let's see. Is this microphone really high definition as it says it is? Can y'all hear me tapping my fingers on the desk? Okay, get back to the pictures. This is Teresa. She went to sleep in the back seat of my boat. There's Robert drinking a beer. We didn't want to go to sleep. We won't tell you why. But Teresa did because she didn't know why. Okay, enough said about that. We don't go there anymore. We've grown up since then. Here's me driving by some of the islands where everybody partied. This is my stepmother, Jennifer. There's Robert pointing out at Crab Island, probably saying, there's some honeys over there. Okay, this is Robert. I think these are more Billy Bowlegs pictures right here. Yeah, they are. From years and years and years ago. There's me and my sister. I love you, Colleen. There's me relaxing on the float. There's Dave, or nah, that's Robert. That's not David. There's me. This is after Billy Bowlegs. We knew that we couldn't drive and we shouldn't drive, so we just anchored the boat and just stayed there for a while. There's Robert in Navarre, Florida. David Chastain and Jeannie Hayes. They come down to visit from Arkansas. That's me again and David, but that's me when I used to smoke again. I'll tell you, I don't smoke no more. You better quit smoking. Throw them cigarettes down. They ain't no good for you. They suck, and they make you stink. They make you look bad. Cigarettes are not cool anymore. David and Jeannie. There's my Toyota 4Runner with Christmas lights on it. I had this hooked to an inverter coming through 12 volts so I could drive around with lights on my truck looking just like that. I would drive around town with my Christmas lights lit up. People was tripping on me. Little old town where I live, they ain't never seen nothing like that before. There's Tasha, Al, Amanda, and me. Tasha, Al, Amanda, and me. This is the same night from Tasha, Al, Amanda, and me, but this was outside the bonfire. We put Tammy inside of a picture frame because she's a witch, and we thought that that might make us safe. If we took a picture of her through a picture frame over a fire, maybe it would break the spell. Who knows? There's Amanda and Margaret. This is a good friend of mine named Carrie Ann. And that's Shauna. And there's one guy trying to hide his face. We were all messed up that night. There's me and Amanda. dressed up out at the bar somewhere. Not sure what bar it was. Probably Chan's on Davis Highway in Pensacola. There's me and my brother. Check that out. That's my brother. He's older than I am. Oh, there's me and Amanda again. We weren't at Chan's. So that means right here, this means that we were probably at O'Charlie's or something like that. Let's see. What does the menu say? O'Charlie's. There you go. Yeah. I guess my memory's not as bad as I thought it was. If I don't slow down to think, I can remember everything. As long as I just keep going in high speed, I can remember everything. But if I slow down and try to think, I can't remember nothing. Yeah. Y'all have seen these pictures already. There's me and Rodney. He's gay and I'm not. Look, he's trying to grab my penis. I told you he was gay. Nah, there's me and Savannah. She's the daughter of Casey, a girl I used to date. Um, Casey wrote this letter to me when I was in jail one time, and she drew all these pretty pictures on the envelope. There's Max. There's me fishing back there where I made my little spot years and years and years ago. There used to be tons of grass out there. There's a big old monster bass I caught out there. There's Lisa German, the bartender, putting her tongue between her fingers. There's Rodney and his old girlfriend. These are bar pictures from the Cabana Lounge in Pensacola, Florida on Ninth Avenue. Me and Rodney and Sharon, Teresa and Lisa, Rodney and Hope. We already seen this picture. These look like Christmas pictures, huh? There's me with a funny hat. There's Rodney with the funny hat. I'm wearing a Santa Claus hat now. There's my sister and Steve, her boyfriend. There they are again. Look, he had short hair. Oh, there's Jennifer, my ex-girlfriend. There's Max. By the way, Jennifer was pretty much my last girlfriend. Okay, about 6, maybe 7 years ago. She was my ex. She's my ex anyway. I've been single ever since her. And I broke up with her, by the way. So, this is a picture I made about Yahoo. There's Rodney and Angela Bush. And he's all happy because he was dating somebody else at the time that she came over to see him at my house. Oh, this is an old picture of me. I'm eating. There's Mike Giles and Rodney Curry in our younger days. I was eating biscuits and gravy, and Rodney was drinking Crown Royal. There's me when I got out of prison. This is the day I was released from prison. There's me and Chris McClure, my Camaro in the background. Me and Mary. She came down from. Well, I could tell you a story about all these pictures, but we won't go into it. This is me when I had hair. There's me and my father. I like that picture. There's me. Looks like a deep thinker, doesn't I? Don't I? Yep, I am a deep thinker. You can tell me about. You can tell me about it, and I can tell you about it. There's me playing golf. I don't really like to play golf, but I like to drink beer and drive the golf cart. There's me when I was a kid. There's me and my father and my stepmother. I'm laying down sideways, I think. Oh, there's me and Donna. Remember I told you about Donna earlier? There's me and her when we went to a dance for high school. There's me and my father again. There's me. I'm a good looking old guy. There's me and my dad. We're out on the boat. Me and my stepmother, Jennifer. There's me with my first surfboard. It was broken half, but we fixed it and made it work anyhow. There's me pouring a beer on the camera. This is I was burnt up. I got burnt up. I'll tell you about that later. Me in the middle of a backflip. These are some army men that I found. World War I or World War II or whatever, I don't know. I found all these little old toy soldiers and sold them. There's me. Yeah, I was burned up. Got in a fight in jail and I got burned by scalding hot water all over the top of my head and all over my back, and spent the remainder of my sentence in the hospital on morphine. Yeah, and I have no scars to show for it. So yeah, yeah. Well, I think that this video's done now. So I hope you enjoyed this. Good night.